Today we're doing a deep dive into the guts of competitive gaming tech. We've got the Asus TUF Gaming VG279QM5A monitor on the table, and our mission is pretty simple. For the gamer who's building a system and watching the budget, is this 27-inch panel a total bargain on speed? Or is it actually a major compromise on visuals?
That really is the crucial question, isn't it? I mean, at a glance, you see it uses a fast IPS panel pushing a 240 hertz refresh rate, but then you see it sticking with full HD that's 1920 by 1080. So we're basically analyzing a piece of hardware that just screams speed above all else.
Okay, let's unpack that speed first. What are the specific metrics here that make this thing built for, serious esports where every millisecond is critical?
Right. It's completely engineered for those tiny advantages. That 240 hertz refresh rate gives you incredibly fluid motion, but the response time is where it gets really interesting. It hits a super rapid 0.3 millisecond gray-to-gray time.
0.3. Wow.
Yeah. It's an ultra-low latency. It means you are seeing the absolute latest frame information almost instantly, which minimizes ghosting and allows for much cleaner, much faster reaction-based play.
So that speed is the engine. What about compatibility? Is this monitor locked into a specific ecosystem, or can you drop it into any build?
It's highly versatile, which is, a huge plus for a budget-focused build. It supports both NVIDIA G-Sync compatibility and AMD FreeSync Premium.
So no screen tearing, no stuttering.
Exactly. That synchronicity keeps those high frame rates smooth no matter what graphics card you're running.
And, often with budget monitors, you lose out on the nice-to-haves, the quality of life features. Doesn't seem to be the case here.
Not at all. It actually packs in quite a few good bonuses. You get an anti-glare coating, wide viewing angles, and the stand is very adjustable, tilt, swivel, pivot, height. Plus, they even threw in low blue light modes and some built-in speakers. It's a performance-first package that still gives you a surprising amount of utility.
But there's always a catch. If the headline is speed and affordability, the trade-off has to be pretty significant. What did they have to sacrifice?
Well, the primary compromise is the display density. Putting a full HD, a 1080p resolution on a big 27-inch screen, it results in a pretty noticeable lack of pixel density.
Okay, that's the technical term. For someone sitting down in front of it, what does that actually look like? What does it feel like?
It feels soft, or maybe even a little blocky. Imagine looking at text or, Confluence menus. The edges start to look a bit jagged, especially if you're coming from a 1440p or a 4K screen.
So the detail just isn't there.
Exactly. It's like zooming in too far on a lower resolution photo.
And I'm guessing that visual compromise goes beyond just the resolution, right? What about things like color and contrast?
Correct. The overall picture quality is, let's say, modest. Brightness and contrast are pretty standard for this price point. And while it technically supports HDR, that support is really minimal. You are just not going to get the vibrant colors or stunning contrast you'd find on higher-end monitors.
So let's connect the dots. We've got incredible speed, but some real visual compromises. Who should actually pull the trigger on this monitor?
This is for a very specific person. It's for the value-focused competitive player. If you're mainly playing fast-paced esports shooters, MOBAs, and you absolutely prioritize that 240 hertz speed advantage over anything else, this is an excellent choice.
And conversely, it's a really poor fit if you're into creative work, video editing, or those beautiful single-player games where immersion is everything.
Yes. Or if you're trying to future-proof your setup, it's just not a great investment if you think you'll be moving to 1440p anytime soon. It really does deliver on its promise, though. Fluid, responsive gameplay on a budget.
To sum it all up, the VG279QM5A is a competitive speedster hiding in a budget monitor's body. It puts performance first, second, and third.
And for you, the listener, the insight here is this. Do you value maximum screen speed right now to guarantee that competitive edge? Or are you willing to sacrifice a little of that motion fluidity for a guaranteed step up in visual sharpness that will last you longer into the future? Something for you to mull over. This is educational commentary and not purchasing advice.